Hadouken!
What's going on, everyone? This is a website stream. I did not stream at all this week for the Olympics, so I felt like, you know what? I need to get back on. I need to start doing the website stuff. If you're unfamiliar, basically what I want to use these streams for is going over everything that, well, first of all, it's to take in any kind of recommendations, requests from you guys to see what you guys like, what you guys want. Also, it's just going over everything that I'm currently doing and what I plan to do. So this summer has been it's been very busy with a lot of the golf tournaments that I've been in, so that's what I like to use my summers for. I also had a project for my 9-to-5 job that required a lot of my man hours, even outside of work. And that's more, you know, it's my fault for not being more organized during work. So I used a lot of my spare time working on that. I had a deadline to get to hit, and I did. So yeah, I haven't really been able to work on the website, so that's what I plan to do. What's going on, Nate Game? That's what I intend to do in this stream. I should have actually pulled up my website just to show you guys. So one quick thing that I want to get out there right away, just so you guys are aware. Obviously, there are giveaways that I like to do. So this is the first day of August. It is August 1st, I should say. And I always do a giveaway the first Tuesday of the next month. So we need to reach a goal that you see way over there to the left, the 782 out of 800 subscribers. Well, we haven't hit that yet. I don't anticipate we're going to hit that. But it'd be great if we could. Either way, there's still going to be a weekly giveaway, and here in this video you can actually get an additional entry. So I will do a roll call here, I don't know, in the next 15 minutes, probably maybe the next 10 minutes. So if you're here watching and I just say, okay, let's do roll call number 1, just type this in the chat, you'll get an entry into the giveaway. And basically it's just, so there's always going to be a weekly giveaway, which we obviously didn't do last Tuesday, or this last Tuesday. We will next Tuesday for the previous week. So it'll be a combination of the 3M Open and this stream that will be in that weekly giveaway. And if you want to be in the monthly, you know, you can comment just like 8 Game's doing right now. You can comment on the replay of this video. So if you're watching this on replay, or, you know, whatever chance that you might be, you can comment down below, doesn't matter what it is, and you can get yourself into the weekly and the monthly giveaway. So, and again, if you're not subscribed, please do so, and we can get closer to the goal of 800 subscribers, which once we get there, I will be giving away $100. So if it isn't this month, it'll still be the goal for next month to get there. We're just that much closer to it. And then obviously, if you want entries, just be here while I am streaming and be there for the roll calls. And if not, comment on the replays. Simple as that. All right. I think that's all that I need to discuss. I'm rearranging things in the background. You guys can't see it just yet, but you will. Need to log into the website. Hey Game, did you play any Olympics PGA DFS? If so, how are you doing so far? I haven't looked since they resumed play. This is the website that I have up. You can find a lot of tools here. Eventually, I am going to be putting a database. I'm going to attach my database to this website, and you're going to have reports that you'll be able to use just like you would on Rick Run Good or Osimo or Roto Grinders or Fantasy National. Any of those sites, it's going to be very similar, but mine is going to be more focused towards fantasy stats that I will curate myself, that I'm already curating in the spreadsheets that will eventually be the database. So that will all be on this site. However, I do have things in here already for you guys to use if you so choose to. I did write a disclaimer down here that there are no combo buckets for the 2024 Olympics. In order for there to be combo buckets, we would need more salary data for the Olympics. And the only other time that I played, and I think the only other time that DraftKings had Olympics golf was in 2021. So I'm just not going to put combo buckets for 1 year's worth of data. So I kept up the 3M open for you guys just to look. And typically these are broken into tiers, and the tiers can be designated by the black bars that go through the names. Normally you want to play, you know, at least one guy from the top portion of those tiers, and then do with what you will the golfers below it. So what's funny here for the 10K combo buckets is like there's Tony Finau and Sam Burns. Both of them would have done just fine in your lineups. They both, I know Burns outscored Theegala, and I think Finau might have just been a few points behind Theegala. Finau was in the sweet spot optimal. Theegala was not even in the GPP or the optimal lineup, but Sam Burns was. So both of those golfers actually turned out to be better plays than Theegala, who finished better than both of them, which is kind of funny. 9K combo buckets didn't do so well. That's, you know, there's a narrative that you have to create in your head. It's never, like, it's, I shouldn't say never. It's not always going to be a perfect 10-9-8-7-7-6. Sometimes it's going to be 10-8-8, which you obviously see right here. Matt McNeely was in that top tier of the AK combo buckets, and then Pendrith was in that second tier. Hoagie was in the third tier and missed the cut. You know, a lot of what the bucket system does is it helps you navigate bad plays and ignore them. So Tom Hoagie was in a tier of his own. You know, Batia, Mitchell, Clanton, Keegan were in the tier of their own. Now, obviously, Billy Horschel withdrew and JT Poston missed the cut in the 9K combo buckets. But, you know, if McNeely was your guy up top, and you just, because of that, you're like, I'm not going to play Hodges or Van Rooyen, then you could probably grab someone down here. Now, most of them are just fine. So that's one good way to look at this. In the 6K combo buckets, I never really make any definitives when it comes to these combo buckets, because it's a 6K range, right? You never fall in love with a 6K golfer, and you never disrespect one. Well, KH Lee finished ninth. TPC Lee. Isn't that funny that he just always does well on TPC golf courses despite having terrible recent form? And then you had some guys down here that finished inside the top 12. That was the middle tier. And then the third tier actually had Matt Kuchar, who finished third, but was not in a GPP winning lineup, was not in the optimal lineup, and was not in the sweet spot optimal. So normally the third tier you just ignore, and you could have ignored if you wanted to. Obviously Kuchar would have helped you and Norlander would have helped you, but could have ignored it and you'd have been just fine. So this was for members only. You got to pay in order to get this. Now I will be giving away monthly giveaways. If we don't reach the sub goal for the monthly giveaway, I will give away SweetSpotDFS monthly membership, or one monthly membership. So if you want to have a chance to win that, you need to create an account on SweetSpotDFS.com. It's pretty easy. I can show you right now. We'll do it in incognito mode. If you just go to log in, join now, choose whatever plan, you know, you can just have free. So if you want to have a chance to win the monthly giveaway, just choose free. And if you click that, it'll bring you to another page, and that page is where you can sign up. So you would choose your username, password, email address, confirm both of those things, submit and continue. If you have issues, you can barely see the CAPTCHA right here. Let me move it up. So the CAPTCHA, make sure that that pops up for you. If not, you might have to refresh or just click on this and hopefully it will work out for you. Yeah, it's as easy as that to create a free account. So there's a link in the description here for you to do so. I'm going to close this down. And like I said, there's going to be different fantasy tools for you on this site. So I guess without further ado, I don't know who's all in the chat. Let me double check. How many people we got? 4 viewers? Sweet. Let's just use the word sweet. We'll do roll call number 1. So just type in the word sweet. And I will put this right underneath. Call this web. Just by putting in the word sweet, you get an entry into the giveaway. There'll be a weekly giveaway. There'll be a monthly giveaway next Tuesday for the Wyndham Championship. So if you want a chance to win, here you go. What's going on, Lombardi Lee? Okay. If there are any other people when you come in the chat, just leave sweet. I'm just going to be going. I'm going to be working on the database. So I've got this update file, which I know is an eyesore to you guys. Basically, I've explained this before. I will go into ESPN.com. I will copy over whatever they have for the leaderboard for the tournament that I'm looking at. I'll put in all the statistics right here for that event. And then I will also put in their DraftKings sheet, their player sheet. I don't know. I might be able to find these. I don't know if I'm going to be able to find all of them. I suppose I could go by date and probably find them that way, which would be nice. I don't know. I should be able to find them. I haven't deleted my downloads folder, so I should be able to find each one of these for the... I got a few events to update. I also have data golf information that I will be putting in. I've downloaded all of the files that I need for that. So I think what I first have to do is just enter the PGA Championship stuff. And basically all I'm going to be doing is literally selecting all of this and doing a copy and paste. Huh. Oh, never mind. I was like, this is weird. I don't understand. But I'll be doing a copy and paste. You guys can't see that there are red tabs underneath here, but I'm cycling through all the tabs of my workbook, and that will feed into the rest of the spreadsheet. And there are several tabs, and those tabs represent the different tables in my website or in my database. So it will all be updated, and quite frankly, all I need to do is just get into it and start doing it. So that's what I'm going to be doing in this stream, and I'll be talking to all of you guys. Oh, Josh Maz coming in with the sweet. Suppose I don't have that on my... No, I just have the... Woo!
Wow.
All right. Dude, my tea... I love my tea times table. It's so good. So good, so good. All right. Oh yeah, Josh, I gotta add you. Gotta add you to the giveaway. Joshua Maz. Do you pronounce your name Mazurkevich or Mazurkewicz? No, not Witz. Almost like or Krzyzewski, like Coach Krzyzewski. It would be Mazurkevich. Mazurkewicz. I think it's Mazurkevich, right? Like it sounds like a V. First time I think trying to hit that. That's the Polish way. The Mazurkevich. Oh, Mazurkevich. Gotcha. Now we tried. It's always fun, like understanding where names come from and understanding how to pronounce them. Mazurkevich. That makes sense. Now that it's said that way, I don't think I've heard that, but I've heard something very close to it. But normally I say... Got that stupid heart in my way, I can't see it. There we go. Ah, gotcha. All right. So, hey, how many people are disappointed in the Rainmakers disappearing? I was so ready to, like, I had plans to create a video. I'd been tracking all of my success. I'd been tracking my strategy. I had a really good video, like, I wouldn't say prepared, but I basically had a script in my head, what I wanted to do and what I wanted to share with all of you guys. And then they just make it disappear out of nowhere. Just make it bye-bye. Sucks, dude. Okay. I need to open a new tab. And I need the database engine. Had to play it. Had to. Let's see here. But they stopped immediately. Was there a lawsuit? There might have been. So I don't know if you guys were paying attention, but not this last week, but what was during the 3M Open, right before it, there was an announcement that they were not gonna allow you to, what's the word? It was weird because it didn't make any sense to me. They were trying to protect offers so someone couldn't come in and snipe you, but it didn't make any sense. Like, man, yeah, I don't understand but there was an announcement that said, effective immediately, there is now a protective service or something like that where you can't come in and snipe an offer from somebody. But that, like, it doesn't make any sense. It didn't make any sense to me how they worded it, because it was like, here's my understanding of it. I'm trying to, like, think on the spot and it's not working. What I thought, how it was worded to me was, they were going to disallow someone from offering the same card for $1 less or something like that. It was either that or someone coming in and offering $1 more, which like $1 more for a card. I don't understand, like none of it really made sense to me. As a seller of a card, you have the opportunity or the ability to look at an offer and say, no, I'm not going to take that offer. You also have the ability to set your price as to what you want someone to buy your card for. So it never made sense to me, and quite frankly, I tested it out. I tried two different ways. One, I went into another person's card and I offered $1 more than what, not into their card. It's actually, it was for their card. Now I can't remember, but I put $1 more. I bidded $1 more on a card that I wanted, $1 more than someone else, and my offer didn't disappear. If I were to bid $1 less, I don't have the high bid anymore. So when a person accepts that offer, it still doesn't make any sense to me. Now, if I'm trying to sell a card and I see that the top or the lowest selling price, let's say I have because I had one of these. I had an Hideki Matsuyama Elite card, and it was like the top offer was $77, or the floor price was, I think it might have been $74, and the top offer was $72 or $73. So it was like a $5 difference or something like that. And I could have went in and tried to sell my car because the lowest floor price, or I mean the floor price, that is the lowest price, was $78 or 70 something dollars. I could have went $1 less, and I think that's what I did, and I never got like kicked out, or my offer didn't become null. So I don't know. It makes no sense to me. It makes no sense to me as to what that whole announcement was, or whatever that they were trying to do. But that coincides with the next week after is when they shut it down. So it basically went from a week of them trying that to a week where they're like, nope, we're shutting it down. So something must have happened. And I don't know if you guys follow Jason Roslin on Twitter X, but he said he had stuff to say, and if you looked at his bio on X, it said that he was the director of DraftKings Rainmakers. Now, I don't know if that actually meant he was the director, or if it's just a joke that he was just a big person in that space. But yeah, he had said, I have more to say about this. Just give me time, or something like that. Okay. So I'm going to move this over here, and I'm going to make all the necessary updates. So basically, I've said this in the last video, this is the main sheet. You guys can't read what it says because it's very small text, but it says SSDFS database engine. Now this will be copied, pasted, values only, to another sheet where it will then be put into the database. So I have a ton of tabs down here, and those tabs coincide with the tabs that I have at the bottom of this spreadsheet. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to work on that stuff. And I also just removed the ability to see chat. So where do I move this to make it easy? We'll move it right here. A game goes, I got frustrated with Rainmakers about a month back and started listing all my cards. I nearly sold all of them. That's awesome. If I just waited, I would have got a much better payout when it closed down. So nobody knew it was closing down. I don't think you could have jumped in. Like I tried selling my cards right when I saw that announcement, and they didn't let me. Like they literally shut it all down. They shut it all down before the announcement, I think, happened. So you weren't, I don't think you would have ever been able to get through. Rainmakers is really gone. Wow, that's shocking. Yeah. Okay, so we're updating the database, and I gotta make sure everything is in here. I think I got all the PGA Championship stuff. I actually have out of the Charles Schwab challenge. I think that's because I manually did that. Course history is good. Recent form is good. Strokes gained is good. Fantasy stats, that's good. Bucket system, that's good. Nice. Nice. Tee times, beautiful. Tournament. Do have to update these. Oh, don't mind me. I need to do this all kind of manually. And I need to look up scores. Let's just do that really quick. So I need to go down to... Oh, I need to go all the way down to the Wells Fargo Championship. Sheesh. Okay. So Rare? I've never heard of So Rare, a game. I'll have to check that out a little bit later. I've never seen it though, honestly. Or I've never heard of it. Playing Showdown, who we like, Tom. As in what, Tom Kim? Is that what you mean by that? Hey, remember that Chris Gotterup won a tournament? Myrtle Beach Classic. Myrtle. Cut was... Can't tell. It's a par what? Par 71, and the guy who got cut here, that was 3 over and then 4 under. So he was -1. Ryo Hisatsune. We all know what's coming, right? Hadouken! It's 1 under, so that means the cut was -2. Xander's a lock for me. Yeah. Well, how far is Xander back? Is he still 2 back? I didn't even see what the updated score was. For those tuning in, basically I'm using the ESPN website, going down, checking out the par, checking out the winning score, checking out who won, but a lot of these I already have written in here. I already know who won. And I am updating my tournament results page, which just simple. It has the tournament, the golf course, or the golf courses that were played, and what the winning score was, as well as what the missed cut score was. So this is a par 71, and we have very similar. This is 3 over, and then it's 5 under, so that's -2, so -3 missed the cut. Be +1, -2, that's -1. No. Par 71, yep, okay. So Ludwig was 1 over in round 1. He was 2 under in round 2, meaning, oh no, 71, that's -1. What am I doing? So he was even par. So it was even. These guys were all even, so -1 was the cut score. And the purpose behind this is just taking down the raw data as to what the winning score was, what the cut score was. I do actually have to get all the strength of field stats, which that's not going to be difficult. So you guys can use that for researching purposes. Because how often do I say, oh, you know what? If you're the website you're looking at, it's looking at strength of field point or whatever, you know, use this score, or, you know, any of those things. Like Nakajima and Taylor. Okay. Charles Schwab Challenge. Davis Riley. -14. Par 70. Okay. -14, it's a par 70. Let's see what the cut score was. This is 5 over, 2 under, so they were -3. So not -3, they were +3. So +2 was the cut score. Interesting. Par 70, so that's 4 over and 1 under. That's 3 over. Yeah, okay. This was 3 over as well. God, there's these like little bugs flying around. It's annoying as hell. +2, +1, that's +3. So yeah, -2 was, or gosh, +2 was the cut. Words, they're difficult. RBC Canadian Open. Bobby Mack wins at -16, and it's a par 70. So let's take a look at that score. This looks like this is 2 over plus -1, so that's 1 over. So even par was the cut score. Easy way to do that is just put a 0. Memorial Tournament does not have a cut. Oh yes, it does. Never mind, it does. It's a player hosted event. We know that. It's Jack's place. You won at -8. Par 72. And the cut, that was 1 under. +6. So that would be +5. So +4 was the cut. Interesting. He shot 6 over, and then he took a stroke off of that. That's 5. Not 6 under. Jesus, 6 over. And he had a -1 for his round. Or this one's easy. That's par. +5. So yeah. +4 was the cut for the memorial. Did you guys consume any content this week? If so, how was it? Anybody provide good content? I didn't actually see anything, so I feel bad because obviously I like to watch Byron whenever Byron's on, but I didn't get the chance. I heard a podcaster say, or a YouTuber say, he got a question from someone, and the question was, how do you feel about analyzing results of tournaments? And he goes, yeah, I don't like that because like strokes gain data is, I can't think of the word he said, but it's like, it's deeper. Like if you use strokes gain data, it's a deeper analysis. It's like, man, we all know strokes gain data is baked into the results. And someone who finishes inside the top 5 and gains 12 strokes putting doesn't mean he played bad. Oh man, I hate that, dude. It like there are so many things that get misconstrued with strokes gain data. Like in theory and on just by no, I think it's just in theory, looking at strokes gain data, does it provide you a more comprehensive look as to how someone golfed? Yeah, I would say it does, but you always have to look at, you always have to go down hole by hole up, like the level of hole by hole. Like you got to go down that deep if you're truly going to find answers. And if you aren't going to go that deep, what's the point? And quite frankly, when you're playing this DFS game, you shouldn't care about how your player finished 5th place. You want birdies, like it's simple, man. It's so much simpler than. So dumb. I heard that and it's like he said it with such a kind of arrogance to it, which just sounded dumb. I hated it. Sometimes I wish I'd just comment and just put myself out there, but you know what? You can make a video about it, and a video will do so much better than me commenting on it where I won't get any traction. Par 70 for the US Open. I forgot to do the cut. Here's a par 70, and he shot 6 over that first day, so 5 over is your cut for the US Open. You know what I'm kind of seeing a pattern when looking at the differences between cut scores and winning scores. there's kind of like this, it's not an exponential difference, but the closer the winning score is to par, the closer the cut score is to par. And the gap between the winning score and the cut score is narrower. Whereas if you got a winning score that is really low, your cut score will be lower, but the gap between them tends to be a little bit larger. Although there's a there's a 12. I'll just call it point. 12-point gap between the winning score and the cut score at the US Open, or at the Memorial. The US Open, there's an 11-point gap. At the Charles Schwab Challenge, there's a 12-point gap. Now it's 14 under. But the PGA Championship was 21 under, and the missed cut was 1 under. There's a 20-point gap there. And then Billy Horschel won the Corrales Punta Cana. That's minus 23. That score was minus 4. That's a 19-point gap. But then you get, oh, the Zurich doesn't count. I'm looking at the Zurich thinking that matters. That doesn't count. And then at the Wells Fargo, or the Byron Nelson, that Taylor Pendrith won, he won at minus 23. The cut score was minus 6. So that's a 17-point gap. So yeah, what I said is true. And I think, I would imagine also, the better the strength of field, the wider that margin is. Because the one that Pendrith won was a 17-point gap. That's a Byron Nelson. Who's playing the Byron Nelson? Taylor Pendrith won. Yeah, I mean, I guess I could say that about a lot of the... Yeah. Say that about a lot of the tournaments. Okay. I'm onto the Rocket Mortgage now. Par 72. Cam Davis won it at minus 18. Check the cut score, and that would be... Let's see if anyone shot 72. I can decipher from there. No. So this would be 1 under, 2 under, that's 3 under, so 4 under was the cut score, is that right? Par 72. Par 72. 3 under, so minus 4 was the cut score. And that was a 14-point gap between the winner. Do I use Cam Davis or do I use Cameron Davis for my name? Let's double check. We use Cameron. We haven't changed. Yep. Cameron, not Cam, but Cameron. You're wondering, I'm making updates off to the side. It is pretty small font. Helps me because I get to see more, but it doesn't help you. Which, this right here, like this is how small it is for me. So it helps me, but it's not going to help you. Go to the John Deere Classic. What did I click? Get out of there. Davey Boy Thompson wins at minus 28. That's insane. It's par 71. And the cut score was minus 5. Whitney shoots par and then shoots 4 under. So it means -5 is the cut score. I just caught myself, what's the word called? Up talking? Oh, I hate up talking. You guys don't know what up talking is? It's whenever you're talking, whatever it is. Most people do it during a meeting. Some people do it here podcasting, but up talking is going from here. It's like it's a inflection on your voice that goes up at the end of a sentence. So it's trying to make sure that you're paying attention. Essentially, that's why it's used, but it's the, well, he didn't really golf that great because he kind of sucks. And if you guys are listening to me, you probably want to get to know a little more. So just listen and you'll find that a lot of the stuff I talk about is very informational. And it's like those little inflections at the end of every sentence. Oh my God. I was listening to a podcast where the girl did it after every freaking, or at the end of every freaking sentence. It bothered the hell out of me. It's almost like it can also be like a condescending way to talk to people. If you hear, you know, it's like the teacher voice, you should try as best as you can to learn as much as you can. Okay? Like, shut up. Sorry, I was listening to myself. I heard the up talk and I'm like, ugh. I was cringing. I was cringing behind the screen. Man, I forgot that Bobby Mack won twice. Robert McIntyre. Good for that jolly old man. Not really old. Wins the old National Open being a Scotsman. That's fun though. I like that. That's cool. Par 70. And do we have a guy? Oh yeah. There we go. So 2 under. So 3 under was the cut score. 3 under. That's not right. It's par 71 or 70. 70. Okay. I was looking at this Jordan Gumberg and I'm like, whoa, he shot. I was thinking 71 was the cut. And that would mean that was 5 under. And then you add 1, so it's 4 under. And I was just saying that it was 3 under as a cut score. And this would make it 5 under. Yeah, I know I'm confusing, but okay. 70 and then 2 under, so 3 under. 3 under is the cut score for the Genesis Scottish Open. How many of you are excited for the end of the golf season? Type 1 if you're excited for the end of the golf season. Type 2 if you're not. Like, if it has came so quickly that your head's spinning, you can type 2 in the chat. I'd be typing 2. I can't believe it's gone that fast. That is, the Wyndham Championship is the last tournament of the year. Last tournament. What do I do? Do I keep this as not the Kentucky Championship? It was the Barbasol. Barbasol. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. I know that can be loud. Harry Hall. Can't believe that guy won a tournament. Minus 22. And what was the par? Par 72. Beautiful. Makes life easy. Getting what? Yep, 72. So 7 under was -8 the cut score. Yeah, I suppose Paul Barjan went 4-4. That was 8 under. And he shot 4 over on the weekend. Wow. That's insane. -8? You could have went -4, -4, -4, -4, which is a really good score, and finished 20th. Win yourself 43,000 smackaroonies. Kind of seems ridiculous. What a bad payoff. Okay. We have a few more tournaments to go. The Open. Xander Schauffele. One at -9, and I forget what the cut score was, but it's a par 71. Par 71. There we go. It was +6. So Vincent Norman shoots par at 71. 78 is 7 shots above that. So the one below that would be +6, and that was the cut. Easy peasy. 2 more tournaments. Oh my god, I don't even know how the hell to read that. Does it show it anywhere else? Do I have this? Okay. Yeah. I do actually. 49. Jeez. Sheesh. He's also a 2-time winner on the tour. That's nuts. Nicky Boy Dunlap. Previous winner for this tournament was Akshay Bhatia. Okay, how are we going to figure out what the cut score was? I guess right here. 12. Or 13, actually. You had to shoot 13. 13 or better. All right, one more tournament. We're all catched up. I know it's not the way you say it, but it's fun. Johnny Vegas. Jonathan. $3M Open. -17, I believe par was 71. Yep. 71. 1 under, so that makes 2 under. 2 under was the cut score. Cool. All right, just to show you what I was updating, it is this page right here. Basically, I'm typing in everyone's name. These were the fields that I had to update right here. So the winning score, cut score, put in the golfer's name in the format that I want, and then this is their unique identifier. So when I go and link up all the tables, when I look for Johnny Vegas's win in 2024 at the 3M Open, I can just there's just going to be one instance where that happened, obviously, and this will link all the tables together. this little identifier right there, because I want to know Johnny Vegas's 2024 3M Open win, without having to put a ton of filters on the reports that I'm going to be making. I just want it to look right at this field and it will pull in everything that I need it to. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more tournaments until the end of the year. So finally making the updates for this. All right. For those left in the chat, I will be ending the stream here shortly. So if you want one more opportunity for the giveaway, just say goodnight. So I'll do roll call number 2. Just say goodnight. Easy as that. And I'll get you an additional entry. I'm going to do a hard stop right at 10:30 my time, so in 2 minutes. Just gotta say goodnight, so by 10:30, if you say goodnight, wonderful. If not, guess we just end the stream without any good nights. And I will be finishing up and updating my spreadsheets. I want this done tonight. One minute, ladies and gentlemen.
You're gonna die, clown!
Oh, you gotta get him that hot tour and spit on that thing. You get me?
What? Did we just become best friends?
Yep.
Danger zone!
Hadouken!
Very good. Okay, very good. Oh, yeah, it doesn't matter. Nothing matters, no.
You know that I'm the cream of the crop.
Maybe I am insane. Maybe I am insane. And maybe it's time for you to find out how insane I am. Yeah.
All right, ladies and germs, we're calling it a night. I will continue working on the spreadsheet and the database and hopefully finish it by the end of the night. But I'm going to bid you guys adieu, put up the thank you screen, and get on out of here. All right, bye.